You want to know what I love about therapy and healing and growing and doing better and remembering all of the things? You're allowed to be mad. I'm allowed to be mad. I am. I'm allowed to be fucking mad. I'm allowed to be pissed off and all the feelings that come with that. I was abused as a child. Like, my childhood was robbed from me because my parents did not take care of me the way that they were supposed to. Yes, you kept me alive. Yes, they kept me alive. Yes, they did their legal obligation as a parent to not get me taken away from them. Cool beans. Shelter, roof over my head, sure did. Yep. Clothes on my back, abso-fucking-lutely. Food on the table, abso-fucking-lutely. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. But you also have to take into consideration. You got to take into consideration, though, that it was the clothes they allowed us to wear, within reason. I mean, obviously, we can always sneak stuff, but the clothes we were allowed to wear, the food we were allowed to eat, because some of us were picky. Some of us didn't like the textures of food. Some of us didn't like the taste of food. Some of us got physically sick when they ate certain food. But we didn't know how to communicate that, nor did we want to, because we would have gotten abused and mistreated for bringing that up. Just gonna throw that out there. Just throwing that out there. That's the type of household I lived in. That's what I was raised in. That was my upbringing. I was an abused child. I get to be fucking mad. I get to be fucking pissed. And when I go to address the abuser, to be like, hey, this is what you did, they don't get to reason it away. They don't get to justify it away. They don't get to excuse it away. You're either going to sit here, own up to it, apologize for it, and do better, or you're going to lose me, and you're going to get the fuck out of my life. Because I don't play that shit. I have boundaries now. Boundaries are healthy. Boundaries, we're supposed to have boundaries. I wasn't taught boundaries. I wasn't taught anatomy and autonomy and all that shit. I wasn't allowed to have my own self. I wasn't allowed to have my own self. Not my own self-identity. I had to be just like them, think like them, talk like them, act like them, be like them, or how they wanted me to be. If I didn't, I got abused. It wasn't just a normal disciplining. And it was all the fucking time. Whether it be physical, mental, verbal, financial, religious. Like, all of them. Check marked. All of them. All of them. The Bible in my house. The Bible in my house growing up, it was a tool as to, okay, this is why I get to do what I get to do with you. This is why I get to treat you the way that I treat you. Oh, well, this and this. No, you don't use it. You don't use it to benefit your agenda. You follow it to a T, which my parents did not do that. Father didn't. Definitely, absolutely not. Sperm donor did not do that. Nope. Sure the fuck didn't. Sure the fuck did not. No. So I'm allowed to be mad. I'm allowed to be pissed. And I'm allowed to tell my story because they don't want to tell the true story. They want to live on lies and secrets and deceit and manipulation and gaslighting. That's fucking fine. I don't have to. I'm living a better fucking life now that I'm away from them. It sucks that I had to bury my parents while they're still out and about walking around breathing. But that's not my parents. That's not my mom and dad. I don't know who the fuck they are, but they're not my mom and dad. Fuck no, they're not. Absolutely not. No. And if you have a problem that I have stepped away from them and you think that I am the problem like they have told you I am, bye. You are no longer allowed in my life. You no longer have access to me. You cannot pick and choose whose story you want to believe. You have to see it for the whole entire fucking story. So if you want to just believe their side and you want to come at me, not for understanding, not to make sure that you understand all of the pieces and have all the clarification. No, don't come at me with you already having a pre-perceived notion of what has happened. Don't come at me like that. That's coming at me sideways. That is the best way to get your ass burned. No. No. I have enough going on now that I am unmasked and I know what is going on with myself. Like, I have fucking mental disabilities. I have autism and I have ADHD. Not to mention the CPTSD and everything else that's going on with my life. But I have those. I didn't give them to my fucking self. So yes, I get to be mad. I get to cut out my parents because they were not parents. They might have been parents on the piece of paper The legal side of being a parent, good job. That was the bare fucking minimum. That was the bare fucking minimum. So yes, I get to be mad. Yes, I get to be upset. Yes, I get to speak my fucking truth. Because they don't want to do it. And that's fine. They don't have to. But I get to tell my story how I want to. Because you want to go and spread lies and whatever. And ooh. I'm still trying to make sure I stay in the kindness area. I'm not going to the other side. But I'm still allowed to be mad. I'm still allowed to be pissed. And I'm still allowed to speak on it because it's the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. We're allowed to be mad. We're allowed to get loud. We weren't just disciplined kids. We were abused, traumatized, repeatedly. It wasn't just a one-time thing. No, it was a bunch of little bitty things that were ingrained in each other over and over and over and over and over. And every year, it evolved to a different level. It evolved to a different thing. Because yes, the physical abuse stopped after a certain point. Yeah. But everything else amplified. Everything else amplified. And there are parts of my story that I'm not going to be telling. I'm going to only speak on my parents. Because I have gotten no contact with all of my family. So there are 2 pieces of my story that I will not be speaking on. Do not ever ask me about it. I will not speak on it. I will not talk about it. I will not talk about them. I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. If there's something else out there right now that has something on there, fine. That's cool. I'm not deleting it. But I will not speak on it. So that's something like, that's a solid fucking boundary. You come to me trying to talk to me about them, meaning my siblings. If you come to me trying to talk to me about them, I will immediately turn right away from you. I won't even give you a breath of a response. I'm not talking about them. I'm not. I can't. I'm not doing that. But I can talk to my fucking parents though. Whew. Man. Oh, they're so unaccountable. Unaccountable. Ooh. And man, I'm trying so hard to like stay in that kindness space because we don't call names anymore. We don't call people names and we don't say what they're acting like and we don't say what they're being and all those things. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because that's growth. That's fucking growth. It's fucking growth. However, fear is not love. Fear is not love. So what I had to learn and I had to realize is I don't love my parents because they didn't give me anything to love. My biological mother, madre, female, whatever, egg donor, whatever the fuck you want to call her. She was the closest one I would have been okay learning how to love because I saw that she was a victim. But no amount of help that was offered to her was she strong enough to take. And whereas I understand it, I'm not going to let her excuse that shit away. Absolutely fucking not. No. You know he's a bad man. Your family knows that he's a bad man. You still decided to choose to stay with him. That's your own decision. That's your own decision. But it shouldn't have fallen on the children. We shouldn't have had that burden as well. We shouldn't have gotten that abuse as well. You should have been able to be strong enough or go somewhere, talk to somebody, go somewhere and do something for your damn kids. A mom would do everything in her fucking power to do what is right by the kids. You, meaning her, that fucking worthless mother, put a man's job in front of her own self and in front of her own damn kids. So don't you dare come to me and say, oh, well, she's your mom. Fuck that. No, the fuck she wasn't. No, the fuck she was not. No, she wasn't. And it is about damn time someone out there needed to hear someone else say it, because guess what? Not all moms are created equal. Not everybody gets a loving, caring, supportive, safe mother. I didn't get that. I did not get that. I did not get that. And it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. The one fucking person that should have had every part, every single piece and part of me protected. She dropped the ball every fucking time. You dropped the ball every fucking time. I needed you. But when you needed me, oh, hell broke loose if I wasn't there for you. If I wasn't there regulating your emotions, making sure you were happy, you were feeling better, and that you weren't getting yelled at too. So, no, I did not have good parents. I did not have a mom or a dad. They were pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. I understand that there were things going on you could have done better for me. You could have done something for someone else. That's what love is. Love is when you put someone else's needs in front of your own. You don't put your children in the crossfire. You do not put them on the front lines. Because that's what you fucking did. It's what you fucking did by sitting down and shutting up. Whoo! You don't get to excuse, reason, or justify it away. You don't. You don't. You don't get a free pass anymore. 35 fucking years. You had 35 fucking years to make things right for me, with me, to me. So no, you don't get me and you don't get my kid. Stop messaging my kid. You are blocked out of our life for a fucking reason. You do not respect boundaries. You do not care about anyone else other than yourself, your narrative, and your reputation. At least when it comes to me and mine. So no, you don't get contact with us. You don't get access to us. Access is denied. We are not your supply anymore. We are not your family. We do not have anything to do with you or your name. Not a damn bit. Not a damn single bit. Absolutely fucking not. And you know what I love about going through and trying to like minimize stuff and like get rid of stuff? I ran across some emails that I had with my, at the time, husband who was deployed. And my wonderful mother kept telling me in 2023, oh, you didn't pay us back for moving you back to Illinois. I have emails to my then husband that say fucking otherwise. Because I had to communicate with him about finances because he wasn't here. I was taking care of the bills, making sure everything got paid so that he could still have something to go out into town with. But that became an issue. But I got it in the fucking emails. Oh, numerous times. Well, I'm still paying on the move to mom and dad. I'm still paying mom and dad for the move. So fuck you. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you a fucking penny. I don't owe you shit. I have paid my debts in full. Spirit, source, God has signed off on anything that you think that I owe you because I don't owe you a fucking thing. You were my parents. You owed me everything. I didn't owe you a fucking thing. I did not ask to be here. I did not ask to get mistreated. I did not ask to get abused. You did that on your own. You made that decision. I did it. And I made the decision to heal it when I saw it happening to my kid. But when I came to you with it, then I became the fucking problem. I will be your fucking problem all damn day if it is to hold you accountable. If it is to hold you accountable, I will be the villain in your motherfucking story. I will be the bad person when I am bringing you fucking truth. My story will never change. It will always be the same because I have the fucking memories. It may not have been traumatic for you because it was just another fucking Tuesday, but for me, it was the most traumatic thing in the world every fucking time. Because every time it re-happened, I had to relive the last one that I went through on top of what I was going through right then and there. It was in my development. You gave me psychological damage. So fuck you both for not thinking that you did anything wrong or anything bad or that you didn't abuse and mistreat me because yes, the fuck you did. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, the fuck you did. And you don't get to excuse it. You don't get to excuse it or reason it away or justify it. Facts are facts. Multiple things can exist in one happening, absolutely, but it still fucking happened. It doesn't matter the reason that you did it. It doesn't matter the justification. It doesn't matter the excuse. You still fucking did it. It still fucking happened. I'm still here undoing it all. So no, you don't get to sit there, stand there, lay there, and tell me otherwise. No, you don't get to tell me fucking otherwise. Absolutely fucking not. Because I am doing so much better without you. I'm getting to release this. I don't have to carry it with me anymore. I get to let it go. And so can you. You don't have to hold on to them. There is no loyalty anywhere that says that you have to stay with a toxic, abusive family member, or anyone for that matter. A friend, a boss, coworker, a relationship, family member. If they are toxic and abusive, you do not have to stay. Your loyalties have already been severed and cut. They've already abandoned you. They've already neglected you. That cord is cut. You do not have to be loyal to them anymore. You don't. Forgive them for yourself, but don't forget what the fuck they did to you. Because let me tell you right now, if my mother, female sperm donor, egg donor, whatever the fuck you want to call her, she's not mom, she ever decides to break that no contact and try to come to me physically, I'll repay her. I will show her my thanks. Because she knows better. We're done. We're dead. You, nail in the coffin, you are 6 feet under. You and him both. Y'all can have y'all's happy little unhappy marriage. Y'all are 6 feet under. To me. You're dead and gone. Dead and gone. Because I don't need you anymore. When I needed you, you failed me. So if you're going through the same thing, you're not alone. It sucks. It hurts. It should not have happened this way. But guess what? It did. And they don't want to own up to it. And if they don't want to own up to it, you can't make them. You can't make someone see. You can't force them to see. They can't see past the end of their nose right now. And that's okay. You don't have to do anything. You can remove yourself. And let me tell you, remove yourself the safest way possible. Don't go through all the heartache of the yelling and the screaming and the physicalities and the ganging up of the whole family. Don't do it. Leave quietly. They don't even have to know. Just whatever way is safe for you, do it that way. Because for me, it was a shelter. And then when it wasn't the shelter anymore, it was a hotel room, bouncing around until I finally got my place. But you can do it. I know it's hard. I know it sucks, but I promise you that you can do it. I promise. Okay? And if you need help or you need support or you need someone to talk to or vent to or whatever, I'm here. I'm here and I will listen. I promise. I understand. I'm not going to dismiss your feelings. I'm not going to make you feel anything less than the worthy that you are. I promise you. Because you can do it. You are strong enough. You are brave enough. You have the courage. I know you do. I know you do. Because I did. And that was hard. It was very, very hard. But I promise you that you can do it, okay? All right? I love you. Love yourself. You've got this. We've got this.